It should be readily apparent to you that this particular video is being made in a major city. In fact, you may recognize it as New York City, and if you did, you are correct. Hi, I'm Bryan Peterson, and I'm the author of Understanding Exposure and Bryan Peterson's Field Guide to Understanding Photography.
Adorama TV presents You Keep Shooting with Bryan Peterson.
Hi, I'm Bryan Peterson, and you are watching Adorama TV. Now, if you know me, then you do know for sure that I would never call myself a street photographer per se. I love being on the street and shooting, but I don't call myself a street photographer. Yet, I want to point something out that most successful street photographers will tell you: patience is key. Patience and what I refer to as gestures, decisive moments, things like that. That's what you're looking for. In this particular case, you can clearly see a wonderful mural that's shown up here on the corner of Bowery and Houston. Now, by the time you see this mural will probably be gone. This particular corner seems to be a haven for new murals about every few months. This particular one is very appealing to me personally, and the key to the success of all the photographs that I have made and will continue to make after this video is done is nothing more than patience and luck. I'm waiting for certain things to happen across that mural. People to come by, walking dogs, people with musical instruments, people stopping, making gestures as they look at that, people taking selfies. It's quite fascinating to witness, but the important thing is I recognize this as a photo opportunity. Therefore, I'm going nowhere. I'm going to remain here and be incredibly patient, as I am with this man who is walking through. So, that's part of life here in the city. Nonetheless, over the last course of 30 minutes, I put together a small little slideshow for you of things that were happening here in front of this mural. Take a look. Now, as you look at those images, I do want to call attention to the ease of the exposure here. We're in a front-lit situation, and either the sun is obscured or it comes out behind the clouds, but in either case, it's a well-balanced overall exposure. Secondly, depth of field is not an issue. It's who cares classic stuff, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So, with that in mind, I'm in aperture priority as I'm shooting these images as they go by with an ISO of 200 at around f8, 9, 10, or 11. My shutter speeds are relatively fast, between 3 and a 500th of a second. So, I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at those photographs, and if nothing else, the lesson to be learned here is really quite simple. And that is, when you find an opportunity like this, be patient. Just take a seat and wait for stuff to come to you. Hey, until next time, this is Bryan Peterson saying, you keep shooting.